Coming right up, the Bucks taking on the Heat. For Milwaukee, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Heat, Bucks, up next. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Short a rotation player. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star in 2020. He was the 14th pick in 2017. And he said, whoever gets drafted, you want to play the right way. My situation was different. I had to sit. You gain experience and reps during practice. Once you get to do it in the game, the leash gets longer and you get to become who you want to be. Kevin, he's become one of the best young big men in the league.
All right, thank you, David. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players. But you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Trevor Ariza out there with Adebayo. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at small forward.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
Pass to Dragic. Floats it up for Adebayo. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler. That time you leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector. A great floor awareness as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
Now here's Dragic. Pass to Butler. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Holiday. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dragic against Holiday. Now here's Butler. He's tightly guarded.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Holiday against Dragic. High arcing shot and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Ariza.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on. Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Holiday against Dragic. Kicks to Butler. Here's Hero. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Holiday attacking. It's tipped. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Holiday against Dragic. He'd have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To the paint, stolen by Middleton. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Reza covering. The offensive rebound. Here's Lopez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Now we've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. 4 on the shot clock. And Butler gets it to go.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Poked away. Stolen by none. Butler attacking to the left side wing. Outside Robinson. 52 seconds left to play here in the first. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Bucks shooting to start out this game about 43%. Wide open. The shot's good from 4.
An outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now here is Robinson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's none. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The Bucks trail. Holiday with it. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
Now I'm looking over at the coaching staff. Smiles on their face. That's what they want. Holiday very skilled at getting to that spot and hitting a J.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Heat leading by a point. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same sentence. But I gotta put the work in, and whenever I face him, I gotta show up. I cannot be taking the day off against him.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the three, the small forward. Nunn looking around. Dedmon with it, working on Portis. 6 to shoot. Iguodala kicks to Dedmon. Nunn passes to Robinson. They get it back. Dedmon. And stolen by Portis. Here's Connaughton. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tucker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Dedmon. Lays it up and banks it in.
But no question, Dedmon gaining some confidence right now. Looks like he's enjoying himself, overcoming some things tonight.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. Here's Portis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Giannis throws it down.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
The Heat trail by 4. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Hero passes to Achua. Inside, it's tipped. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running, and Giannis throws it down.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
It's Ariza on the wing. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 6. Connaughton passes to Portis, and they pick up 2. Portis has got his first bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here. That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
Middleton outside. The pass to DiVincenzo. That's tipped, and they're able to recover. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Outside Dragic from downtown. Hands it from downtown. Dragic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A somewhat sporadic three-point shooter, but he's able to knock that one down.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Drew Holiday is checked in for Pat Connaughton. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Gets the pass to Adebayo, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Stolen away. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. Ariza, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Ariza with a nice job of running wide out there to complete the break.
Deep, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Trevor Ariza, Hero out there with Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Great D that time from Giannis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP. because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for the Heat. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside Butler. No good on the shot. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And a great move by Giannis. And now a 10-point Milwaukee lead. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. That free throw, no good. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good man knows what he's talking about.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Heat also changing it up. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Trevor Ariza. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. Bucks leading by 11. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. From 17 feet out. Nice shot by Portis.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And Nunn has got the ball here for the Heat. Deep two from Robinson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night. Bucks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Forbes the pass to Portis. Now here's Tucker. He's covered by Bielitsa. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Forbes. Over Nunn. Nunn grabs the board.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Adebayo's got it back down to within single digits for Miami. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though.
Different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Connaughton passes to Middleton. Baseline J on the way. Bucket is good. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Robinson kicks to none. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Miami shooting their third free throw shot of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. 43 seconds left in the third. Bucks leading by 8. Now DiVincenzo. He has 7.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Both shots good from the strike. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Iguodala left side. Out left to the wing. Nunn passes to Iguodala. Shoots the 3, and Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 11 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Here's Nunn. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Nunn's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. 13.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Butler attacking. Banked in off the glass.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And here's Holiday. Middleton outside. No good on the three. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Hero. To the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. A solo fast break. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
It was a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. At length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Here's Middleton, and he uses the glass on the layup. Middleton's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And the Heat call time here. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Bucks leading by 14. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Knocked loose to the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Adebayo on the inside knows he has to go up hard. He's going to get hit, and he forces the D to do it that time. And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Holiday against Dragic. Butler on the way. Passes it to Adebayo. Ariza, right side. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And again, it's the Heat missing. Bucks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Giannis with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Let's present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. High post Lopez. Giannis outside. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
No good on that one.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
And he sinks the second. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dragic. That one off the back iron and out. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Dragic the pass to Ariza. Now Adebayo. Lopez covering. Here's Hero. Drops in the tray.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero, so confident in his ability to connect from deep.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. 17 points was their biggest margin. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Well, the last thing Jimmy Butler's afraid of is a little contact.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation. And Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you can argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. He'd have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Ariza passes it to Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Pass to Middleton. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Right side out of the Kumbo. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Giannis, an impressive performance for you. What was the key?
No, I just want to thank my teammates because they're doing a great job guiding me. And I'm just trying to, try to be selfish, try to wait for my time to offensive end.
Well, it looked great tonight, man. I appreciate it. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.